Hello, lovely people. Let's talk about soup. Not just any soup, but a proper hearty homemade vegetable soup. Making your own soup is one of the best things you can do in the kitchen. It's so easy, honestly, and it fills your home with the most amazing smells. It's a brilliant way to use up any vegetables you have hanging around in the fridge, so nothing goes to waste. A big bowl of this stuff is like getting a warm hug from the inside. It's comforting, it's healthy, and it's packed full of goodness to keep you feeling fantastic. You really can't go wrong with a classic like this, I promise you. This isn't about complicated cooking or fancy gadgets. This is real food, made with simple ingredients. We're talking about humble vegetables like carrots, onions, and celery, which are the rock stars of so many delicious dishes. When you cook them down slowly, they become all sweet and wonderful. This recipe is your secret weapon for a quick lunch, a light dinner, or just something to warm you up on a chilly day. It's a fantastic recipe to have up your sleeve, and once you make it, you'll want to make it again and again. It's cheap, it's cheerful, and it tastes absolutely incredible. So, forget about those tins of soup you see at the supermarket. The real magic happens right in your own kitchen. You are in control of everything that goes into your pot. You can choose the best, freshest vegetables you can find. You can decide how much salt you want to add, or if you want to spice it up a bit. This is your soup, your way. It's a great way to get more veggies into your family's diet without them even noticing. It's a win-win situation, isn't it? Good food, made by you, for the people you love. The beauty of this soup is its simplicity. It's a foundation, a starting point for you to get creative. Once you've mastered this basic recipe, you can start playing around with it. Add different vegetables depending on the season, or throw in some beans or lentils to make it even heartier. It's a forgiving dish, so don't be afraid to experiment. The most important thing is to have fun with it. Cooking should be a joy, not a chore. So roll up your sleeves, put your apron on, and let's make some absolutely gorgeous soup together. It's going to be pukka. Right then, let's get all our bits and bobs together. For this beautiful soup, you don't need anything fancy. We are going to use some proper kitchen staples. You'll need 2 medium onions, a couple of carrots, and 2 sticks of celery. This trio is what we call a soffritto in Italy, and it's the flavor base for our soup. Then grab 2 medium potatoes, which will make our soup lovely and thick. We also need a can of chopped tomatoes, about 400 grams, to give it a bit of sweetness and color. And for our liquid, you'll want about 1 liter of vegetable stock. A good stock cube or pot will do just fine. Next up, we need a few more things to make it taste amazing. Get yourself 2 cloves of garlic. Don't be shy with the garlic. It adds a wonderful depth of flavor. You'll also need a good glug of olive oil for cooking everything down. For seasoning, just some sea salt and freshly ground black pepper will do the trick. Now, here's a little secret weapon, a tiny pinch of baking soda. It sounds a bit mad, I know, but trust me, it helps to break down the vegetables and make them incredibly tender. It's a brilliant little trick that works wonders every single time. Before we start cooking, we need to do a little bit of prep work. It's what chefs call the mise en place, which just means getting everything ready. So peel and roughly chop your onions and carrots. You don't need to be too neat, it's a rustic soup after all. Just chop them into similar sized pieces so they cook evenly. Then, wash your celery sticks and chop them up too. Peel the potatoes and cut them into small cubes. Finally, peel and finely slice your garlic cloves. Having everything prepped and ready to go makes the cooking process so much smoother and more enjoyable. The last thing to get ready is your stock. If you're using a stock cube or a stock pot, now is the time to dissolve it in 1 liter of boiling water from the kettle. Just pop the cube or the stock pot into a jug and pour the hot water over it. Give it a good stir until it's all dissolved. This liquid gold is what will bring all our lovely vegetable flavors together and turn them into a proper soup. Having your stock ready and waiting means you can add it to the pan at just the right moment. Right, our prep is done. Let's get cooking. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Grab a large saucepan or a pot and place it on your hob over a medium heat. Drizzle in a good lug of olive oil, enough to cover the bottom of the pan. Let it warm up for a minute. Now, add your chopped onions, carrots, and celery to the pan. This is our flavor base, so we want to treat it with respect. Give it a good stir with a wooden spoon to get all that lovely veg coated in the oil. We're going to let this cook for about 10 minutes, stirring it every now and then. We want the vegetables to soften and become sweet, but not to color too much. After about 10 minutes, your kitchen should be smelling absolutely incredible. The vegetables will be soft and fragrant. Now it's time to add your sliced garlic. Chuck it in and give it another good stir. We only want to cook the garlic for about a minute. If you cook it for too long, it can become bitter, and we don't want that. You just want to cook it until you can smell that gorgeous aromatic garlic scent. This is the moment when you know something truly delicious is on its way. It's these simple layers of flavor that make all the difference in the end. Next, it's time for our clever little trick. Sprinkle in that tiny pinch of baking soda over the vegetables. Give it a quick stir. You might see it fizz a little bit, which is completely normal. This is the magic at work, helping to break down the fibers in the vegetables. Immediately after, pour in your canned chopped tomatoes. Use your wooden spoon to stir everything together and scrape up any lovely sticky bits from the bottom of the pan. Let this bubble away for a couple of minutes. This will cook out the raw taste of the tomatoes and deepen the flavor. Now for the final bits. Add your chopped potatoes to the pan and then pour in that hot vegetable stock we made earlier. Stir everything together and bring the soup up to a gentle boil. Once it's bubbling, turn the heat down to low, pop a lid on the pot, and let it simmer away gently for about 20 to 25 minutes. This is where all the flavors get to know each other and mingle. The potatoes will become soft and cooked through, and the soup will thicken up beautifully. You can go and have a cup of tea while it does its thing. Right, our soup has had a good 20 minutes simmering away. The potatoes should be lovely and tender now. You can check by poking one with a fork. If it breaks apart easily, you're good to go. Now is the time to have a taste. This is the most important part. Get a clean spoon and taste your soup. Does it need a bit more seasoning? Add a pinch of sea salt and a good grind of black pepper. Stir it in and taste it again. Keep adjusting until it tastes absolutely perfect to you. You are the boss of your soup, so make it taste exactly how you like it. Now you have a choice to make about the texture. If you like a chunky, rustic soup, you can serve it just as it is. It's hearty and full of lovely bits of vegetables. But if you prefer a smoother soup, you can blend it. You can use a stick blender and blitz it right in the pot until it's as smooth as you like. Or you can carefully transfer it in batches to a regular blender. Just be very careful as hot liquid can expand in a blender. If you do this, make sure to let some steam escape. A nice middle ground is to blend just half of it, then stir it back in for a creamy yet chunky texture. When it's time to serve, ladle your gorgeous soup into some warm bowls. There are so many lovely things you can do to finish it off. A dollop of plain yogurt or a swirl of cream on top looks beautiful and adds a lovely creaminess. A little sprinkle of freshly chopped herbs like parsley or chives will add a burst of freshness. If you're feeling a bit naughty, a grating of parmesan or cheddar cheese on top is absolutely sensational as it melts into the hot soup. These little finishing touches can take your soup from great to absolutely brilliant. And of course, what is soup without something to dip in it? This vegetable soup is crying out for a nice slice of crusty bread. Something with a good chewy crust is perfect for mopping up every last drop from the bowl. You could even make some quick garlic bread by rubbing a toasted slice of bread with a cut garlic clove and drizzling it with olive oil. So there you have it. A simple, delicious and healthy homemade vegetable soup. It's a proper meal in a bowl. Get in there and give it a go. You won't regret it. Lovely jubbly.